Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm testing my Sony stereo cassette deck TCK700S. It's a three head deck. It has Dolby B, C, and Dolby S with MPX filter, record and play timer, and also has this automatic cassette loader, and it also has manual recording calibration for the tapes. You calibrate the tape manually before you record. Okay, so the song which I'm going to record today to test this cassette deck was recorded by me as a multi-track using AMEK RAMBRANT mixer, ADAT, Alises ADAT recording machines, this thing with the silver face. What else? Uh, and the song is performed by my friend Mike Federline, who lives in Fort Myers, Florida, USA now, and he's playing all the instruments, drums, guitars, vocals, and everything. Now, this particular song, excuse me, was recorded as a college project for me. So there was a multi-track recording sessions classes. Like there were three of them, I think, I had to, or something like three songs I had to record, or maybe more than that, plus MIDI and digital recording. So this was also a digital recording, but not using a computer, using a ADAT machine. Otherwise, there was other digital recording uh, class also where we were using Cubase, Cakewalk, and Metro. Metro was, I think, Cakewalk's Macintosh version. So let's start the test. The cassette for the test I'll be using is, I don't know, you can see it probably in the video. Let me see if I can show it to you. I have a little bit space left in it in the end. It's TDK MA110. It's a Type 4 cassette. It's a very good cassette. I like this cassette. So let's start the recording process. On this Sony cassette deck. All right. Right now, this is in the source mode. When it'll go in tape mode, you won't hear me because then you will hear the music from the tape. Okay, so when I go from right now, I'm going to bring it to no Dolby at all for the calibration. So let's do the calibration. I'm going to rewind the tape a little bit. Okay, wrong side maybe because I want to use the. Oh, okay. So I have to forward this. All right, you have to wait because I'm going to use. I have a little blank space at the end of this tape on this TDK, so I'm going to use that space for the test on this Sony cassette deck and see how it happens. And this is the tape. I don't know if you can focus it. I can focus it correctly. It's a metal bias Type 4 set. I bought these in Miami. I don't remember from where, probably from Blockbuster Music or something. You know. This tape actually has some recordings which I did on a Yamaha KX580 live recordings. My friends were playing guitars and stuff. It was just one microphone session. So sometimes I'm gonna play these songs. I mean, for you one day on a next vlog or whatever, videography or audio test, whatever you call it, and or may I also show you how to master from cassette uh, to digital or cassette to cassette, analog to analog. I'm going to make a copy of this tape one day for you. So I'm going to show you how that is done. Copy of this tape on another tape and copy of this tape on a computer, on a Sonar or maybe Sony Asset or something like that, and master it on it. All right, it's still going. Still slow. It's an old deck. Now, I bought two of these decks. One is the 700S. The other one was a TCK 611S. So I salvaged some of the parts from 611S, and a friend of mine helped me, and he assembled this again, reassembled it, and cleaned it up, and now it works. It works better than the way I got it. It was a junk, it was like muddy, cracky. The speed was awful, all kind of issues with it. So now it's working. And the major issue was this automatic loader thing was not working, so I salvaged this from 611S. It does have scratches, of course. You can't find these brand new anymore, On the top, I don't know if you can see it, is my Yamaha KX800. I'll show you next time how to... Actually, I'm going to play this tape on this cassette deck, on this Yamaha, to test it out how it sounds. I won't, And the bottom I have TDK V870. Okay, now I'm going to rewind this. The levels you hear is my voice right now. I'm going to rewind it maybe... to here. 0 ADAT. Okay, now I'm going to do the calibration. You won't hear my voice when I do the calibration. I'm going to bring these to 0. And so I'm going to do the calibration. I hope you can see it in this video properly. So let's do the calibration on this TDK MA110 Type 4 cassette. Okay, its calibration is done. It, for some reason, wasn't doing it correctly in the beginning. Then I rewinded again and it worked fine. I'm also using an EQ up, which you don't see it in this frame. And it's set on my specification is a Panasonic EQ, so one of those, with the switches. And the CD player I'm using is Marantz. And the CD was made on a TDK CD burner. Well, let's see how the song is there or not. Alright. Sounds like there's no CD in it. I don't know what happened to the CD. Oh, let's check the CD. What happened to the CD? Okay, it's not there. Sorry, gentlemen, for the delay. The CD is not in the CD player. It's over here. Okay, the multi-track was recorded at Miami-Dade Community College, Kendall campus. They have a studio called Studio M, or some people call it a studio. Blue Smoke Studios. That's where the AMEK, RAMBRANT, and ADAT machines were. So there is a little issue with this cassette deck, but then okay, we can record this on Dolby. The issue is that if it's on without a Dolby, the thing flickers. So that's the only issue. But once we go to any Dolby, then it's fine. I'm recording this on Dolby C. All right, let's get the song. Okay, remember when it's on tape, you won't hear me. So for what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna record the tape, play the song, and get the correct settings on it before I record. So it's a 3-head deck. So I'm gonna monitor, and while I'm monitoring, I'm gonna set the levels. Okay. Okay, I'm waiting for the dynamics to come. Once the dynamics come in the song, the louder parts, that's where I'm going to set my levels. So enjoy the song also. This is also like a high frequency hum in it. That's coming from the guitar amp itself, which is inside the guitar. And I didn't know about it until we recorded the song. It for somehow over there didn't show it in the monitors. And there was also a time restraint, so this song was done in one take.
I need to tell you something now. I feel like my world changed every time I see you. I need
Going to
you now.
monitor. Levels are almost nothing plus 2. Okay, we're going to the actual recording process. So we're going to record, remind the tape to 0. There we go. And we're going to record.
Dust from my eyes. Sometimes our God's children will suffer. I can't sleep tonight. I need to
Okay, hope you guys liked it. I'm gonna rewind the tape to 0 where we start the recording. There might be some test recording in there also, which I ran or was doing the level set. Okay, now actually my friend is a drummer. He's a multi instrumentalist. You know, he writes songs, and he's been working with Samantha Fish. If you know who she is, she's in Florida. She was in Florida, and he lives in Fort Myers. And thanks God, his house was saved from the floods and the rains just recently. And he helped me. The project was that I was doing my sound engineering, and they asked me for the project. They had to bring a band or some musician and record, and I cannot participate in performance, just to do all the recording. So on the snare, I'm using SM57 on it, and on the toms, I'm using some Yamaha microphones. I don't remember. And on the kick, I'm using AKG, that big one. I just remember the number. I think D something. And on the hi hat, I think it's Shure SM81, I guess. And on the overheads, I'm using, if I'm not mistaken, I'm probably using some AKGs on it. On the vocals is Nyman 47. That's about it, gentlemen. And the drum set is Gretsch kick. Gretsch, no, the snare is, I think, by, I don't know, probably by Gretsch. And the cymbals are Zelgian and some paste and just mixtures. And some of these were, were like, we borrowed these the last moment to do this project. Okay, gentlemen, and now let's listen to it, see how it sounds.
The dust from my eyes, sometimes our God's children will suffer. I can't sleep tonight. I need to tell you something now. I feel like my world's changed, and every time I see you, I need to know you now. I can't recall my saying. I want to feel that. I want to feel that. Carry my weight, carry.
Okay, gentlemen, now what I'm going to do is test this tape on this Yamaha. See how it sounds on that. I'm going to rewind this to that 0 place. Eject. Goes to Yamaha.
Clear the dust from my eyes. Sometimes our godchildren will suffer. I can't sleep tonight. I need to tell you something now. I feel like my whole world's changed and every time I see you, I need to know you now. I can't recall my saying. I want to feel that. I want to feel that. Carry my weight, carry my weight, carry my weight. In my
Okay, gentlemen, here I conclude my recording test of Sony TCK700S on Dolby C using TDK MA110 Type 4 cassette. And please like and subscribe. And any questions or any comments, please be willing to write, and I'll be happy to communicate. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.